Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode in the latest and greatest and Pokemon TCG news. This is the Poke Advisor podcast, and today we have a pretty big episode. It's going to be a long one, and I'll cut it out into shorts for different sections of the episode in case you want to skip to a different part. But this episode is going to cover a lot of content. I haven't been posting recently because I've been traveling, but I'm hoping to fit everything into this video so you can all enjoy the content and make educated investing decisions based on the information in this, because that's what it's all about. Just enjoying the hobby and getting things at a reasonable price. And if you plan on selling, which some people feel a certain way in regards to collectors versus investors, but if you plan on selling, this will probably give you a more informed decision. That's what this whole channel is all about. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me if you like, comment, subscribe. I put a lot of effort into making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe to my channel in order for me to put out more content. And with that said, we'll get on with the show. So we can reveal a special English set that will release on July 18th, and that is going to be the Black Bolt and White Flare. If our special set is based on Black Bolt, White Flare, perhaps our English set could also be split into like the Japanese set. We can also reveal our next English set after Journey Together will release on May 30th. Okay, so let's see what this is talking about. Its first product will be 2 ETBs. 2 weeks later, on August 1st, there will be 2 tech stickers. Then on August 22nd, there will be 2 booster bundles. So the Black Bolt and White Flare. I wonder why they're promoting black and white so hard. Are we anticipating a black and white remake? Because the cards follow the games, and it would only make sense. So maybe we're getting a black and white remake. If we do, I think it will be announced on Pokemon Day, which is in February next month. So I think that'll kind of give us more answers as opposed to more questions, since we're kind of like in the dark regarding Pokemon Legends ZA and whether we're getting another mainline RPG game, So we'll see. Maybe the Pokemon Company will surprise us. Who knows? So it's going to be like 151, this black and white set, except for Gen 5, as we've said before. And then, like I said, Journey Together releases May 30th. It'll feature Steven, and we'll go over these: Metagross, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, Heatwave Arena featuring Cynthia's Garchomp, and the Glory of Team Rocket. Wow, so are we getting all these in one set? No. Our next English set. Okay, so Journey Together, then this Team Rocket set in May, and then we're getting the black and white arena. And these are some older cards. Some sets get 2 Elite Trainer boxes. I think they are just doing 2 products to highlight the theme of the set. Yeah, I agree with that. It could just be visual, but I've never seen 2 booster bundles listed before. That's a good point, but I mean, things are changed really fast, and that's probably what they're doing. Alright, on to the next piece of news. Pokemon Center's TCG accessories revealed for February. So these are pretty cool. Japan's Pokemon Center has revealed the TCG accessories that will sell along Marnie and Steven's decks on February 21st. So this cool Pikachu. That's a really cool card, don't you think? Slowpoke is even cooler. And Quaxley. I really like the Quaxley. I think that's my favorite. Oh, but these sleeves. Some Hisuian Zora and Alolan Vulpix, kind of giving it a winter theme. That's pretty cool. Steven is my favorite trainer, and Metagross is my favorite Pokemon, for the record. And we've got Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Which is funny because Marnie had a milk carton box, if anyone remembers that. So it's back in 2021. So it's nice to see some more highlight on Marnie. I like how they revive old characters so they're not just obsolete, if you know what I mean. You give me a game-specific Lily team in the same breath as in Zora, then throw down an Alolan Vulpix next to Zora for products. This is akin to a challenge. Well, at least it's an Alolan Zoroa, but still. I wouldn't really take these accessories too seriously. I think it's just whatever catches the eye. I'm sure a lot of Pokemon fans really appreciate these accessories. If this were in the US, I would get like all of these. They are sick. I agree. They are pretty cool. It's art, you know, and art is open to interpretation. So you're going to have people that enjoy this kind of artwork and some people that may not like it as much. Finally, I can get them. I'll be in Japan on holiday. That's pretty cool. I wish they wouldn't half-ass the trainers Pokemon. What do you mean, half-ass the trainers Pokemon? I'm not sure what that means. Alright, moving on to the next topic. Steven's Metagross and Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX decks revealed. Steven's Beldum and Metagross EX and Marnie's Morpeko and Grimmsnarl EX decks revealed. They'll release on February 21st for 1,800 yen. Each deck will come with an illustration rare. Oh, this is cool. So you get Marnie and Morpeko with an EX Grimmsnarl. I think I would have preferred it the other way around, but I know there are Morpeko fans out there. So it's still a cool card, don't get me wrong. I don't want to take away anything from how awesome this card looks. It looks pretty hype. So does this one. Again, personally, I would like a Steven and Metagross full art with a Beldum EX. But again, I mean, you do have Steven here. It is a deck box, and I don't want to take away from how beautiful this card looks. I mean, look at that. That's probably going in my collection ASAP. You've got a Marnie Steven theme. So this is what the battle deck includes. Pretty cool, pretty holistic. Marnie's Grimmsnarl set. So nice deck to kind of get you going in terms of the competitive scene. You know what I mean? Steven supports a reverse hop, so he's going to get a tool that reduces damage by 30, right? Tank heal strategy has arrived. That's the average of those EX in the deck. Marnie seems kind of weak. Hopefully they release more support for it. Steven seems really tanky. Cerulege, Stocks Rising, or Heatwave Arena could see some more fire types. So yeah, it balances each other out with more products coming out. All right, next. Oh, and this is one I'm really excited to talk about. So the rare Mew card to release in China, limited to 1,510 copies. 1,510. 151.0. That is the amount of this Mew. Look how beautiful this Mew looks. This is going to be a highly sought after chase card because there's only 1,500 out there. How do you even begin to get this card? This may become among one of the rarest Pokemon cards ever released. A limited edition Mew EX promo with new artwork will release in China to celebrate their 151 set. However, only 1,510 copies will be given away through lotteries. To qualify, fans in China will need to complete 15 activities at a minimum of 3 tournament venues by December 15th, including gym battles and city tournaments. They register through the Pokemon Card member WeChat applet. From March through December, 151 winners will be selected on the 15th of each month to receive the card. Sheesh, that is a lot of obstacles to go through. China's been getting several exclusive cards over the last year that haven't released anywhere else in the world. China has been releasing compilation sets to catch up with the rest of the world. Interesting. And I did just order this set as well. So I would love to see a full art Pikachu. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right? Really cool cards. I really like the artwork of these. And the pack. They're also releasing a collect 151 booster pack you can get for free at events. It comes with several 151 cards with alternative arts that haven't released anywhere else in the world. China continues to get all this cool shit we can't have. Pokemon Company needs to release these international, or at least in Japan where it's actually accessible. They're too cool to be region locked in China. I mean, I think that just adds to the value. You know, there's plenty of Pokemon cards to go around. We shouldn't just go be chasing after what we don't have. I know that's the whole point of chasing, the definition of chasing. But Smart investors will work backwards, kind of collect what the market isn't looking at while it's cheap. So when the attention does go to that card, it'll be highly valuable and you would have gotten it at a cheaper price. That is a smart way to invest. So don't go chasing after expensive cards or region lock cards that are not accessible to you. Like, what's the Chinese equivalent of eBay? Alright, moving on to the next topic. Spacetime Smackdown set releasing on January 29th for Pocket, and trading details have been revealed. So A2 Spacetime Smackdown. So this is going to be the next full set, and we're focusing on Gen 4, interestingly. I personally thought Gen 2 would be next after Gen 1, but we're skipping and going straight to Gen 4. Is it just me, or does Gen 2 not get enough love? So conspiracy theory, and you can comment and disagree with me if I'm wrong, or disagree with me if you think I'm wrong. But I think Gen 2, a Gen 2 game like Let's Go Gen 2 and Pokemon Gen 2, Pokemon TCG Pocket Gen 2 pack released together, promote each other next year for Pokemon's 30th anniversary, is it? But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But right now we're getting Space Time Smackdown. So just looking at the packs look pretty cool. I'd love to rip open those packs, if you know what I mean. You've got Dialga with Metallic Turbo and Heavy Impact. Palkia / Dimensional Storm. Beautiful, beautiful Lucario artwork, full art. Turtwig. So you got the starters, Chimchar, and one more starter, my favorite, Piplup. Nap, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. I love how versatile they're. Oh, is there a trailer for this? I think there is a trailer. We'll check out the trailer in a bit, or right now, instead of just looking at the pictures. But yeah, this is pretty promising. Let's see, YouTube, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Here we go. Hype. So Dialga, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm excited for this set. It's about time. I wish there was an easier way to complete the sets that are accessible before we go on to the next set. It's kind of hard to go back and open previous sets when there's these beautiful new sets that are out. So we said the starters: Pachirisu, Leafeon, Honchkrow, Cynthia. Gen 4s are, Gen 4 is a little underrated, yeah. And it comes out January 29th with a new trade feature on January 28th. So that's like 4 days away for us to finally be able to trade in Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Pokemon Pocket's third expansion.
How about that? Let me just close this. Where were we? So let's see if there's any information about the trade feature. So trading launches on Tuesday. Players will need to use 2 new items, Trade Hourglass and Trade Tokens, in order to trade cards with a rarity of 1 to 4 diamond and 1 star with cards of the same rarity. Upon release of the new feature, players will be able to trade certain cards from Genetic Apex and Mythical Island. One of the sets of all time. So this is the trade feature. They're trading a Raichu for a Tauros. That's pretty cool. So this will help us complete our sets. Truly one of the Smackdowns of all time. Awesome set name for a real set. Too bad. Need to see some Gen 4 love. Bet the subset will feature Giratina and the name would be something like Lost Dimensions. The set name might be inspired by WWE SmackDown. Are they trying to turn wrestling fans into Pokemon card scalpers? That's funny. That's really funny. There's nothing going on inside that Uyama Turtwig's head, but we love him just the same. Love the comments. Alright, next. Creatures promises to print more Terrestrial Festival EX and battle partners. Creatures has announced that they have decided to print more Terrestrial Festival EX and Battle Partners. Additional products will become available starting from late February to April. So we know that the English Pokemon Set Factory card printing site is a lot different than the Japanese one. The Japanese one has better texture and quality. However, they are cheaper in value. So if you are looking for a Prismatic Evolution equivalent or a Journey Together equivalent, you may want to consider picking up Terrestrial Festival EX and Battle Partners when they start reprinting them in late February to April. Be cautious before buying from marketplace websites in order not to give in to scalper prices because more products will become available. Well, that's good news. That's good news. W. Hopefully this will make Lily's Clefairy a bit cheaper. Nice. Hopefully this year won't be as rough as we all thought. The sets coming out are just too good and it would be a shame for them to be ruined by scalpers. I totally agree. Next up, we have Charizard EX Special Collection featuring Lenticular Charizard EX card. Lenticular Charizard. A new Charizard EX Special Collection will release on April 11th for $30. Okay. You know, I'm more of a full art booster box, elite trainer box collector. So this doesn't really do much for me. However, I know they are really good in the competitive scene, the meta. Welcome back, Charizard. It's been a while. Typical. Where's Xianpao? Shocker. Has it? Dude was barely out of the door with his lunchbox before he came back for forgetting his hat. That's funny. Iono's Belly Ball EX Premium Collection releasing in April. This is cool. It's got like some little figures. A Cosmo, an acrylic standee sheet of Iono and her Pokemon. So there's Belly Bolt. Here's a little standee. We have to add more plastic crap to a product. This is, you know, this comment right here, it kind of makes sense. You know, there's a lot of waste going on in the Pokemon TCG trading card game, and this doesn't really help with that. Again, I only collect booster boxes and elite trainer boxes, so this doesn't really apply to me. But I do get the sentiment behind this comment, like all the bulk cards that are just lying around. They're getting the kids started on waifu acrylic stands early. I get they're big in Japan, but I feel they'll flop here. Acrylic stands, we're going full weave with this one. Acrylic stands are fun. I hope this becomes a consistent product. One less full art from this set. Way better than the stands in my opinion. Does this come? Yeah, so it comes with this trainer card full art, which I like. Some people, the comment that I was reading is that the trainer in the background looks like a deceased human, and the Pokemon is basically carrying that deceased human's soul or legacy with it. So they kind of missed the mark with this one. I guess you could see it that way, but if you look at it as a set and from an artistic perspective, as I said before, art is open to the interpreter. I don't see that. I do like it. I do like when they change up the theme and not having like a generic theme. This has more, it has a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an artistic outlook, an artistic perspective from it. So yeah, I think that's really good. I think that'll keep things unique, you know. All right, and next up we've got the McDonald's Dragon Discovery, now available in the US. Full set list. Earn Pocket rewards. So it's going to be incorporating Pokemon TCG Pocket. So McDonald's, you buy a Happy Meal, it'll come with a 4-card booster pack containing 1 holo card. As usual, there are 15 cards in the set. You know, I remember these, not these specific cards, but I remember these McDonald's sets during the COVID era, which were pretty cool. They got an Umbreon with 009 as the number, Hydreigon, Koraidon. Pretty cool cards. This is a reprint. Not really much to say about these. Dragon cards is the highlight, so we do see a dragon and a cutesy card every here and there. Yeah, not really much to say about this, to be honest with you. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. If you use the McDonald's app to purchase your Happy Meal, you'll receive a code. I think this is the more exciting news. You'll receive a code you can use in Pokemon TCG Pocket to redeem rewards. They include 24 pack hourglasses and 12 Wonder hourglasses. And, 2x packs of 5 cards and 12 one random card. This is more exciting to me, to be honest with you. I could use some. You can never have too many pack hourglasses. Let that be a lesson for all of y'all in the Pokemon TCG Pocket world, because those packs are coming out, you know? Matter of fact, I should probably open my pack of the day today. And these boxes look pretty cool too. I love how they used Roaring Moon and not, you know, the OG Salamence as the box art. Yeah, another thing for scalpers to ruin for everyone. Can we just buy the packs by themselves? It's really sad that most of them will go to adults but are made for a kid's meal. In the past, it depends on the location. Sometimes you can buy them separately. Sometimes you have to buy at least one Happy Meal to get more packs. The latter is more commonly in my experience in SoCal. You may as well just buy a Happy Meal and eat it if the pack is free. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. I'll have to look into this. Now I'm getting excited. Battle Partners secret rares have been revealed. The secret rares from Battle Partners are now being posted to social media by Japanese fans. You know, I got the Elite Trainer box for Journey Together. I did not get the booster box, which I am interested in getting soon once it becomes available. You guys saw how quickly this thing sold out. So more trainers, Pokemon, SIRs. This will likely be the case for the rest of this block. Okay, so this is cool. So the cactus. I don't know if you guys look at my post. Beautiful Articuno card. Whale Lord, we've touched on that before. Really like the Whale Lord. Really cool. We've touched on a lot of these, which, I mean, they're all really cool cards, don't get me wrong. We got a Swinub, Lycanroc, and Zoroa, which I believe is the ETB promo. And then this is the booster promo. Furret looks pretty cool. Love the artwork. Love the Noivern artwork as well. You've got Hop. I just love how they like reintroduce the trainers, you know what I mean? Not leave them, you know, isolated to that one game, that one generation that they were in. I hope they incorporate them. You know, there's a lot of trainers from Ash's Adventure, Ash's Journey, that I think they can incorporate into the new Pokemon anime series. I would like to see that. Like, you know, let's have a Brock cameo. Let's have a Misty cameo. That would be really cool. I think that'll be something interesting to see. And I think it'll, like, see, there's Brock. And I think it'll eternalize the Pokemon franchise even more. Looking at these trainers as some legendary characters that were from previous, you know, generations. I would really like to see that. I think that's a good idea. Pokemon Company, if you need someone to come up with good script ideas, you can hire me. Just reach out to my YouTube channel and I will definitely get back to you. So yeah, a lot of cool cards from this set. I'm excited. SIRs. Really nice. Let's see what the comment said. Lily's Ribombee is magical. Where is it at? Yeah, I agree. Very, very magical theme there. Damn, I'm making a Pokedex with illustrations and was trying to not get trainers Pokemon cards, but the Reshiram, Wooloo, and Ribombee look too good. Going to have to make a few exceptions. Well, I'm glad there's a lot of positive sentiment towards the trainer cards. You know, you don't really see that. I've been hearing a lot of negative, so it's nice to see something positive in a while. Okay, Journey Together enhanced booster box availability. This is what I want. I really need this booster box. As posted 2 weeks ago, Journey Together will feature an enhanced booster box that comes with N's Reshiram promo. The card will feature a Journey Together stamp, No listing mentions the stamp, but the set's official press release says the card will have it. Only the enhanced booster box will be available in the Americas. This is whether you purchase a booster box from GameStop, Best Buy, local game stores. We know this because it's the only version of the box list. Okay. Why make it so hard for Europeans to get something good? No Pokemon Center, now this. They really dislike Europe. I just don't think they really... I know not really an excuse for them. They've had all the time to reach out to Europe. Maybe the fan base isn't as strong. I honestly don't know. I know there's a lot of Pokemon fans in Europe, so I'm not sure what the... Yes, oh, yay, overpriced even more in Europe for a stamp. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not sure what the Europe hatred is or bias. But I will segue into the giveaway, which will be the Journey Together, not the booster box, but the Elite Trainer box. I will be giving that away. Pokemon Center, I did manage to pre-order 2. One I'll be keeping for myself, and one I'll be giving away. Just like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what is your favorite card from Journey Together, and you will be in the running for the Journey Together Elite Trainer box. Hopzacian X Full Art card revealed. So first full art card from Battle Partners is Hopzacian. And then this is a special illustration rare. Okay, so I see what they're doing here. The special illustration rare will have the actual character. Trainers in the background is not bad. Well, I'm glad people like trainers in the background. I like it too. Don't get me wrong. I like it too. I think it's a nice addition. Hopspinchurin, Drifblim, Pokemon Center Lady, and other gym promos revealed for January. Nice. Not bad. Okay. Battle Partners, all 100 main set cards revealed. Okay, let's get into it. So you got this beautiful Articuno card. Kind of seems out of place because, you know, Zapdos, Moltres, but we got Caterpie again, looking really cool. Metapod, love the artwork by Okubo, and Butterfree, which is by a different artist. So I'm seeing a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon here. Some buggy, foresty type Pokemon. We've got the cactus. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set. I think it's a relatively... I don't want to say it's a bad set. I don't think it's a bad set. I would say maybe mid-tier compared to things like Prismatic and Surging Sparks, which just had a whole bunch of bangers. This is kind of more on the pace of a traditional Pokemon set release. Kind of a lot of commons, some SIRs, SARs. But I mean, it's 100 cards, so, and they're coming out with booster boxes. I think once they become more readily available, people will be able to freely collect them and open their booster boxes. It does seem like we will be getting reprints of this set specifically, at least the Japanese version, but I don't see why this wouldn't be an available set in English. You know what I mean? There's just so many sets out there that people want to collect, and they can, because everything, you know, is overpriced. So we've saw a lot of these cards before, if you guys remember. Again, they're trainer cards. They're gonna feature Hop, Iono, and Steven, which is a pretty good roster, you know. Oh, and Lily. I think it's a good roster. Again, like I said, I like when trainers are eternalized. Steven's always been eternalized, so not really much to say about him. I'm just gonna skip forward through these. Beautiful Swinub and Mamoswine EX, Larvitar. Oh, where's Tyranitar? Regirock. So a lot of different Pokemon from a lot of different generations. This is from Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Again, I'm more of a full art card kind of guy. I don't really participate much in the battle meta scene. in the TCG, unless it's on Pokemon TCG Pocket. I do see some like Gen 2, Gen 1 Pokemon, some Sword and Shield era. What do you guys think of Sword and Shield? Do you think it was a good game? I think it was probably, personally, maybe and I'm not trying to be harsh, but it was so linear, and that linearity has made it possibly the worst Pokemon game. And a lot of people in the comments can hate on me, but I just thought it was very easy, very linear. I love the graphics. I love the Dynamax mechanic. Don't get me wrong. Really loved how they focused on the competitive scene. But the linearity of the story really took away from what could have been the greatest Pokemon game of all time. And I love the DLCs. I love the DLCs. Graphics were beautiful. So yeah, that's the Battle Partners main set. Are you guys excited? Upcoming training feature explained. So trades can be done between friends. Trades can be done with cards of the same rarity. When the feature launches, only Genetic Apex and Mythical Island can be traded. You can only trade Diamond and Star cards. Excuse me. And then items must be consumed in order to trade. Interesting. You have to consume an item. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think it's too early to have an opinion. I need to like actually use it myself in order to formulate an opinion on it. So we'll cross that bridge once it comes out. Mayhem and Brawl continues to break out at Costco. Oh, I've heard about this. Is the video? Oh yeah, the video is here. This has been happening a lot, and it's embarrassing. I thought Blooming Waters doesn't come out till next month, so I'm not sure how these people are getting it. I would love to get a Blooming Waters. That's 151, guys.
Oh my god.
I just can't believe people are fighting each other over cardboard.
Oh my god.
It kind of sucks. I mean, look at this. Like, it's not that serious, guys. Come on. Come on. And this isn't even the first time. There's no reason why everybody couldn't get one, you know? At the same store, a brawl began to break out. What? Oh, I did see this. They just take a whole stack. I mean, Jesus. Why? It's not that serious, guys. It's really not.
Is there a limit?
There's a limit of 10. Interesting. Well, so the Blooming Waters retails for 60, but is currently selling between 120 to 150 on the secondary market. I mean, you're not even making that much. If a scalper manages to grab 10, he will net between 600 to 900. They're imposing a 10 per membership, but it appears some stores do not have a limit in place. That is just sad. And yeah, we saw last month with the mini 10s. I don't know how that popped up. Imagine risking jail time for $200 in profit. Sickening. You don't beat up other customers because you want Pokemon cards. You do it because you have an insatiable warrior spirit, but were born too late for the fields of battle and too early for the uprising against machines. It's honestly so embarrassing that people do this over a children's card game. Yeah, you won't find me at Costco doing this. I'm not. Honestly, I'm just too lazy, you know. If there's a certain card I want, as I've recommended to you guys, just buy that card. The pull rates are already hard enough, you know, so there's no reason to be, you know, making more obstacles for yourself by having to literally fight people for the cards. I wonder where this was at. What Costco? If anyone knows, please drop a comment. I returned to primal caveman behavior. One Costco I saw was lining up people with cards and made. And it's too cold. I would not want to wait outside in the cold. God forbid. Anyway, we're going to move on from that subject to something a little more positive. Pokemon Company promises to print more prismatic evolutions amid unusual high demands. So I did post about this. We will be getting reprints, but that's not gonna be until 6 to 12 months. However, as they said in their comment, Prismatic Evolution lineup will be launching in the coming months. So there are different products from Prismatic Evolutions that you can enjoy in the coming months. So hopefully that will, if you're waiting to open some Prismatic Evolutions as I am, that would be the way to go. And just to read this, we're aware that some fans may experience difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolution products at launch due to its high demand, impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity. To acknowledge this, reprinted products are expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible to help ensure more fans receive opportunities to access Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions. In addition, more new products from the Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions lineup will be launching in the coming months. We'd like to thank the community for their continued support and patience as we work to deliver this highly anticipated expansion to fans. Hope they keep reprinting this set forever. Scalpers can have a field day. They missed a bit out about the pull rates being incorrect. Now, there's scalping and then there's collecting. And where do we draw the difference? Because they're both buying, they're both selling. To me, a scalper is someone that's flipping it for a quick buck. And they're getting a bunch of an ungodly amount of product to flip it. Whether they enjoy the hobby or not. A collector kind of collects. So I consider myself a collector. So for example, I pre-ordered 4 Prismatic Evolution ETBs from the Pokemon Center, a reasonable amount given the option was there. And you know, I gave one away, I sold one, and I opened one and I have one left. And that one I'm just holding, and if I do find a good opportunity, I will sell it. But that's just a long hold, 5-10 years. I could care less, you know. And I think that's the difference between a collector and a scalper. And is that the end of the episode? Remember, guys, Journey Together, ETB, for free. Like, comment, subscribe, and it could be yours. With that said, let's go into the 10 most valuable Pokemon cards in Prismatic Evolution. Alright, so 10 most valuable cards from Prismatic Evolutions. And this was published yesterday, or January 23rd. So, one of the most expensive Pokemon sets in recent memory, whether you're looking at the value of sealed products like ETBs or the cards inside. Oh wow. Vaporeon is $83. Oh, these are the Master Ball. Okay. So Master Ball Vaporeon is $83. Master Ball Jolteon is $80. And Master Ball Flareon is $66. I know these are highly sought after cards. But personally, I'm a full arts guy. I think that is the genre we're in. Half illustrated cards don't do anything for me, even if there's a Master Ball logo on them. I don't see why these cards are so expensive. I understand that there's a rarity component to them. However, it's not something that I'm interested in. I know there are a lot of Eevee fans, especially the original 3 trio. And, you know, to each their own, but it's not for me. Alright, so a lot of Eevee evolutions to collect. Starting off with Eevee EX. And we can see in the past month, it has peaked at 220, 230. So that's where it's at right now. January 24, 230. This take on Terrestrial Eevee by Pokemon illustrator Tono takes a softer and more muted approach to the terrestrial phenomenon than some of the other Pokemon cards from Scarlet and Violet. You've got the flower petals in the background that complement Eevee's natural coloration, and the colors of the crown gems in the foreground all appear to have been chosen to select tones that won't overpower the pastel colors of the rest of the piece. It's a nice card. I have nothing to... Coruscating Quartz. That's an interesting name for a move. 200 damage. Eevee first debuted in Jungle. Oh wow. That's oldie. But while there have been over 150 EV cards printed, most have been commons or relatively inexpensive promos. Okay. Jolteon EX, not my go-to favorite of the evolutions, but which, by the way, segue, Pokemon TCG Pocket, Jolteon is my favorite for competitive. It is an absolute banger. Just, 2 electric energies and just flipping coins and destroying the enemy. 40 damage per coin, a maximum of 4 times. It's going for 240. Not bad. So, Kantaro's Jolteon uses a dramatic vanishing point to emphasize Jolteon's lightning fast speed. Abstract, highly stylized background also uses sharp points and straight lines to mirror the geometry of Jolteon's Terra Crown. It feels totally unique even compared to other special illustration rare evolutions, and well earns SIR Jolteon EX spot among the set's most valuable cards. Flareon, so I can imagine they're all around the same price point, that 250 range. I like this one. I like the little ring that it's kind of like a hamster wheel. And this was by illustrator Nurikabe, stylizing the flames emerging from terrestrialized Flareon with dramatic curves that end in sharp points, which seems fitting beside the multicolored stars of light that also surround Flareon. This card looks sharp and feels hot. I love the rainbow borders, by the way. Flareon is Gen 1 with over 50 cards to its name. Jeez. Okay. Glaceon. Where's Vaporeon? Glaceon is at $300. Wow. Ice has plenty in common visually with gems and crystalline structures. So this was an easy one to make. Is that what you're saying? Straight line help Glaceon's more organic silhouette stand out and come alive by contrast, making it feel like this frosty character has a warmer side. Okay, I see it. Glaceon is one of the new evolutions, so it doesn't have as many cards to its name. Because of that, at least for now, Glaceon is the most expensive Glaceon card ever printed in English, just ahead of the alternative art Glaceon, which is $290. $290 is the market price. Oh, there's Vaporeon. So it kind of tanked, but I mean still $300. So Vaporeon is probably the most popular of the original 3 evolutions. Norano takes a unique approach to rendering the terrestrial crown in a way that makes it look plausible on Vaporeon's head. Okay. Imperfect lines of the crown's gem, together with the way they reflect light, so if you could see here, emphasize the similarities between them and the bubbles floating around Vaporeon's body. Okay, I see that. The way Vaporeon's own face reflects the light from its crystalline mane, the water. I do like that. It's very rainbowy. Looks like gems. The gems look like water and everything. Look at that reflection. Everything looks entrancing. Small wonder that SIR Vaporeon is one of the most expensive from Prismatic Evolutions and second only to Vaporeon Star. Oh wow. 618. For a title of most valuable Vaporeon. Then we got Espeon. I know a lot of people like this card. 350. Illustrator Sui excels at drawing soft round forms with bright backgrounds. They applied this style to Espeon by rendering the crystalline critter almost entirely with thin, gentle curving lines. Espeon has no shortage of expensive cards to its name. This one's 512. And then we know the VMAX Espeon, which is 282. Number 4 is Master Ball Umbreon, going for a solid 366. It's the most expensive non-special illustration rare card in Prismatic. As we all know, Master Ball cards show up 1 out of every 20 packs, and with 67 different masters, it's hard to pull a specific one. Then we got Leafeon. So that one's going for 420, the Leafeon full art. So just to look at this, it's interesting. I wonder what leads to their popularity. I'm pretty sure this one has to do with the background artwork. Leafeon, the most realistic background depicted on SIR with a simple woodland scene. So it's not as abstract as the other ones. Why shouldn't it strut? It knows you're looking at the most expensive Leafeon card ever. Ahead of Leafeon VMAX from Evolving Skies, going for 371. And how much is this going for? 413 or 420. So yeah. Sylveon, beautiful card. 563, undervalued by the way. Kona Nintendo leaned fully into Sylveon's white, blue, and pink color. She really does. Ribbon and flowers filled stylized background. And then you got the crown gem that adds to the aesthetic, with only the yellow gem and a few others to it. Right, adding a splash of contrast to the focus colored palette. Attack harken back to Sylveon card from earlier series. Angelite or Magical Charm. Then sitting at number 1 is Umbreon, going for a whopping $15.98. Market price $1,600. Following in the paw prints of Umbreon, SIR Sumbreon is the most expensive Pokemon card and prismatic. It's not particularly close either. At time of writing, Sumbreon has achieved a market price full order of magnitude above its closest competitor and even rivals Moonbreon. Wow. Not to take away from Nashiro Yanako, whose trippy artwork is insanely iconic, but some version of Umbreon was always going to be the top of prismatic evolutions. I guess you're right. Can't argue with that. And then we'll do the biggest Pokemon movers and shakers in the next episode. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. Again, it's a long one. I will be cutting it into shorter segments. But I did enjoy making this episode. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe for your chance to win a Journey Together Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box with the Enzoroa promo card. Coming out, I believe, March 28th. So that's when we'll announce the winner. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be in the running. All right. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Thanks.